and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfucker past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast locked within a cage. They're setting traps and almost kill me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Pour a drink on the corner for my homies that have fought and died. Ain't nothing changed, I still live my life in fear. I ask you God, where do we go from here? From here.
What's up, everybody?
Hey,
This
is T.O.G.
and Barilla, man, and we here, man. Another week, 7 o'clock. Let's go, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we doing. What's
Man.
going on, man? It's wonderful. Wonderful. How y'all doing?
Yeah, man.
Everything is so beautiful.
Yes, sir.
And guess what, man? Hey, listen. Man, before we do anything, say anything, get anywhere,
Don't do
let me give my baby sister a shout out. You know what I'm
it.
saying?
What you shouting out, bro? What you
Man,
shouting out?
Today her birthday, man.
Nah.
Listen, I've been knowing this girl since she was knee high to the grass. It's been my baby for a long time.
Mm.
I mean, she's always been very enthusiastic, very open-minded, very determined, very, determined. The other thing, determined, stubborn. But we ain't gonna go there. Okay, we're gonna do the good stuff. All right.
Yeah.
She's just a beautiful person inside and out, man.
Yeah.
From a big brother standpoint, I want to tell her I love her and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, baby.
Oh, thank you.
And how old are you today?
49.
You almost there. And you the baby of
Yeah,
the
the
bunch.
baby, man. That's the baby. Man, that's beautiful. Man.
So how was your day? How was your day? I mean,
It was okay. I was at work.
They go
I was
on.
at work
she said
and
she
then-
worked on her birthday.
And then, the kids surprised me for my birthday
What
when
they
I
do?
got home. Had me a cake, balloons, roses, outfits, and cards. And they said happy birthday.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I mean,
You
you
came
deserve
all the way
it.
up.
You deserve it.
Indeed.
And then tell them about when we came on our way over, we stopped by the store.
Oh, when we stopped by the store and I had I went there buy me a leave, and a drink and some chips.
Yeah.
And this gentleman in there, I had gave the cashier $5 to pay for my stuff. And he had me $5. I was like, oh, thank you. And I was getting my change. Then Jordan was like, happy birthday, Mom. I said, birthday. And he said, what? She said, today my mom's birthday. And he said, happy birthday. He gave me $20 more.
All right, dude. That's what I'm
I
talking
was
about.
like, thank
What
you.
did you do
God.
before he gave you 20?
He gave a little boy 50.
Oh,
He said, God bless me and I bless others.
boy, that's what I'm
Y'all
talking
better-
about,
y'all
man.
better-
Listen to that.
Yeah.
God bless me, and I bless others. That's what we do here. That's a good motto. That's what. As we get blessed, let's give our blessings out. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold on to them. Don't be stingy with them. Give yours out.
Be a blessing, not a
Be
burden.
a blessing. You know what? That's beautiful. But happy birthday, baby. I just want to
Thank
say
you.
that.
Yeah, happy birthday, baby.
And listen,
Yeah.
I got two sisters now. My other sister's birthday, Terry Tyler. Let me tell her the cause. If I don't tell her that, I get a look that like she ate a lemon or something. You know what I'm saying? But I love her just as well. And she had a birthday on the 9th of April. I don't know what we were on the 9th. But I want to tell her happy birthday also. Okay, so belated, but there also. So
Yeah. We celebrated. We turned up.
yeah, y'all, I had to go, But I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
So again, man, I mean, you gotta thank God. I mean, another year around or something.
Yeah, man. I mean,
It's a blessing. Everybody ain't here to see it. They ain't talking.
Yeah. I want to say one more thing. I had a death in the family, and my brother-in-law, Courtney Calhoun, he passed.
He's a good cat too.
Man,
Yeah. When I heard about that, I'm like, whoa, what?
I want to keep him and his family and his wife and my sister-in-law in our prayers also. So
Matter of fact, the wife, she was on our podcast.
yeah, she was on the podcast.
Shanna,
Yeah, doing real estate.
Just know we're praying for you, your family.
Town Square Realty.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
So we don't take it lightly.
Nah,
like
man.
I said, it can happen to anybody.
Yeah, everybody's important. Everybody's love. Love is the main course of our menu now. So, okay, man, how your week been?
Oh man, how was it? I mean, let me tell. It's been okay. I ain't gonna say nothing real spectacular. We're growing, man. We're
It's a
growing.
process, ain't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I see progress.
Yeah.
Uh, Short term progress. We sit down and we try to make short term, long term goals or whatever. We actually watching a show yesterday on Netflix called How to Be Rich or something. How to Get Rich, and it's kind of show you how to break down where you're going wrong with your finance or where you're overspending or whatever, stuff like that. And he had some key points, so we were like, "See, baby, do we need to be doing
the do's and don'ts."
Yeah.
Right.
So if anybody want to kind of get better or whatever, sit down as your
you
mate.
trying to get the air out the bag.
Yeah, sit down as a mate, man, and
have that
conversation. And you got to be real with it because even on that show, and I see it firsthand, I see couples still divided individually.
And mindsets.
Yeah, and it's still it's still mine, me.
Listen, it seems like every couple, the individuals have an escape plan ready.
Yeah,
that's what. So you got to get rid of your escape plan.
You really do, bro. Because like couples are thinking like, what to do if you do this or if she do that. Then no, it should. You got to be all like.
You just let it go.
This shit like gambling. Like you pushing all your chips.
I'm all in.
When you get married,
I'm all in.
You pushing your chips to the middle of the table. Like I'm all in. It ain't no I'm betting 20.
Exactly. So don't even trip. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's beautiful, man. I like that analogy. I like the whole fact that you are basically saying that you're all in.
Oh, man.
That you don't have time for the lollygagging.
I've been locked, bro, since the beginning. Like it was.
Well, I don't.
I've been locked. I'm talking about from the beginning. It was before we got married. I mean, we got married 4 years after we got together. Yeah. But I was locked when we got together. It was like it wasn't no like I knew I was gonna marry her. Yeah. And I knew I was like.
I like to think that I did that.
So you're a part of that?
Not part, no.
Yeah, you pushed it.
Listen. Hey, I remember we was in the bar on drive. You know what I'm saying? He going, man, nigga. Oh, you either gonna do it or not. Don't be talking to me about this budget. If you want to be with her, leave her alone.
I had to remove ego because I'm used to being that dude. You know, like.
I'm the man, you be that dude.
No. And it ain't about that. You still that dude, but you that dude to one person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about a crowd. You know what I'm saying? My thing, when I saw that, I can go back then and remember going through the club and everybody running. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, real talk.
That shit was crazy, man. Y'all was silly, man.
Yeah, I posted a picture this morning, man.
Oh, you remember? Yeah, I see. That was good. That was
her 21st birthday.
Yeah.
When she was in the brown polka dot skirt.
That was that same night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that same night.
Yeah,
that was
her birthday. Yeah. That was when she turned 21.
Yeah.
And so from that night, we've been together since then. 20 years later.
That is
and so
crazy.
It's funny. So to even look at. I've been posting for about the last week or two. I've definitely been posting a lot of pictures of our growth from being younger, mid-age, whatever, just to see how we've been. And then we look at the picture, we like, what kid look like us? Which one, you know what I'm saying, at different stages. So it's a joy.
So y'all make love look. I'm listening.
Yeah.
Y'all make love look like it's longevity. It can continue. See, a lot of times you get the narrative that love started getting dull after so long.
Oh, it do.
So what?
It do.
You know what I'm saying? You think it get
dull? I mean, it happened for us. I mean, we've been together 20 years. You're going to go through those moments where it get dull. It get bored. It get, I'm tired of her. I'm tired of him. Oh, he get on my nerves. He make me sick. You're going to go through that.
Oh, okay.
So it's what you going to do. It's like, what do you do when you hit that point? Like, do do you be like, you know what? Fuck, we just need to go our separate ways. We need divorce.
That been my regular go to.
But then you coming back to find out. So my thing is, why are we starting over? Like, we got married for a reason, right? We got married for a reason.
Right.
So you have to get back to, why did we get married? Why are we together? Get back to the happy place.
Right.
Get back to dating. Get back, because I mean, man, we were dating. We had so much fun and went out. We go out to eat late night. You know, before we had kids and all that. But still, you have to get back to that spot. You have to date each other. You have to love each other. When you get older, you start getting kids. You start, you know, tied up in life. And I think we'll start taking each other for granted. So we'll be like, well, you know, shit, she there, he there. I see him tomorrow. And you think that for the rest of you, and you just start taking each other for granted. So now it becomes, I think our big thing we used to go through was more
What?
when we hit our dry spot. It was more like because you started having children, you just wasn't like yeah, like I don't know for a woman. From my point of view, for a woman when they start having kids, the man is on the back burner. The man needs, wants, and stuff is secondary.
Why? Hell, I mean, you got to make your needs known now.
I mean, you can make them known, but they just be like.
I mean, sometimes you got to.
They just don't be on their mind.
Oh,
I'm
well,
thinking,
you know,
like that stuff don't be on their mind, man. I'm telling you.
Well, it's been a while since I've been around. But you know, my thing is like when I was, that ain't never. I guess the longevity you go through different phases of.
You do.
You
It's not. It hadn't been different. You know, I'm doing good.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are.
You know what I'm saying? But
Because I'm talking about you have to learn. All right, so going through that process, like I said, I told you what I looked to. When I saw something, it made me like, that's what I want. When I saw your granddad and your grandma.
Okay, yeah.
When I saw young, I said, that's what I'm looking for.
And I believe a lot of the guys did because I saw it too. Because I thought grandma was just
like I wanted that. And when I saw the children coming back, the grandchildren, I like that's what I want. That was when it went to work. This word right here. When I saw your granddad and grandmama,
those some beautiful times, boy.
Yeah, and so I stand on that, and so I'm gonna, to my best, I try to be the best dad, the best husband. Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. A lot of people be looking at us like we the perfect couple. We do.
Oh, I know y'all now.
We do get mad with each other.
Yes.
We do disagree. We don't do a lot of fussing. Not that we don't do a lot of fussing. I'm just not a fuss type guy. I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and that's it for me. We know how to get mad and okay, you go to your corner, I go to my corner for an hour or two, and we come back. And, one of us got to break the ice.
Hey,
you say some off the wall stuff. No, motherfucker. Now you go to the one word. So now you go to the one word. So now you go to So now you go to the one word answer. No.
Yeah. Okay. So this is universal.
Don't think you're the only couple go like all couples go through this, and they tell you they lie. Like real talk. Because you gotta think everybody's so different. We have individual thoughts. She think one way, I think another way, and we all got the same come and go. But it's like I think you had said this long time. It doesn't matter who tell it, long as it get done. So I think we get caught up with it need to be my way or it need to be your way, and we get caught up in I think I know it best. And especially when you come from like me, I'm more of a stubborn person. So it goes I'm more like
I mean, but now I attest to that. At one time I used to talk to you, and I used to have to really talk to you. I got to really talk to you.
Listen.
And the thing is, it wasn't that I want you to force this. I want you to understand that just because you were right there, and you had to do this to me a couple times, just because you was right there at that moment, that really was called for.
Yeah.
and to let the moments flow into the ins and outs of what the moments flow into.
And I've been growing. Look, that's something you gotta want to do to grow.
Yeah.
You gotta want
You
to
gotta
grow.
want to grow. You
So
gotta
I
want to
want to learn.
For
I
real.
want to grow. I want to get better. Like I say, and I'm a, you know what? I'm a good dude, but this shit I can work on. This some shit I can really.
Everybody.
This is shit my wife tell me, nigga. You know, you might be this to the world, but nigga, you just this at home. You ain't handling this. Now the world think you great, but dude, you need to work on yin yang
This
yin.
nigga say the world.
Hey.
Like real talk, a person told me this. A lot of times we don't look at ourselves like everybody else sees us. Like everybody else sees us as another person. You know what I'm saying? They don't think you're the greatest dude. Oh, we've been around here like we ain't shit. But the world see you different, right?
But the world don't know you.
Exactly. So I think I'm the shit regardless.
Yeah,
But the thing
world
is,
don't
I don't care about the world.
Yeah.
That just. But my thing is, when doing that, and what you're talking about at that point, and growing in relationships and being able to be open minded to the point where you're accepting their thoughts and your thoughts. I believe, like you say, it's a growing process, and as you grow. But what I'm noticing about relationships, the biggest problem in all the relationships I've seen is the male relationships amongst each other.
Mm-hmm.
How do we talk to each other? How do we represent ourselves in front of each other? You know, a lot of times you see these killings and things that go on within a lot of places, especially in the black neighborhood. A lot of time it's domestic and you know, it's because we don't know how to talk to each other. Or we don't know how to accept or yield that pride or that ego.
But who taught us?
I mean, we got to nobody taught us. And then you add the pressures of just being a black man, just not being able to be a lot of times what you want to be, and then maybe even substance abuse or mental health.
So that's what I'm getting back to. If you go to your childhood, like what male was really like talking to you, like, hey man, this how you do this type of stuff. What male was, or because a lot of times we saw abuse, we saw the older heads thinking it's cool beating on the woman. That was, you know, nigga, you a pimp. Oh, you whipping that? You know what I'm saying? We saw this growing up. We saw the man being the man of the household. You do as I say, and the man ran.
I'm gonna tell you, for me, who did a lot of the talking in our family back then was Patrick and my dad, Lewis Thomas.
Gotcha.
Lewis is for me because I was on Patrick house a lot of times because whatever mama had been going through, whatever. And Lewis used to always sit us down, or at least we'd be around him and he'd be talking. And he'd always give us some wisdom somewhere. He always made us feel like, especially me, that, you know, I didn't have to stay in the background. I could come on out, you know what I'm saying? Because basically he was there as a gardener. I was on my own little dude, but I still had fears and all that. But he made it all right for me to be out there. Like I was certified because he was out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Patrick go out there with him. You know what I'm saying? Patrick being his son, but I felt secure right there. So, and he was probably him. Now, Granddaddy was different. Granddaddy, you just had a sense of security with him. He didn't talk much. Now, he talked to me more. He didn't probably talk to a lot of the other ones, I believe, because me and him used to have some conversation, especially after I went to prison the first time. And we used to talk about different things. I'd go up there and we'd sit down and have a drink, kicking it. And he'd get talk like, look, Granddad was silly. But he didn't have none but an 8th grade education.
So think about this. All right, so you said Lewis, which is Pat Dad.
Right.
Granddad.
Right.
Think about if you had that day for day.
Exactly. I agree with you.
You get what I'm saying? It changes.
Yeah, but see, the difference I'm saying is that once I grabbed that, once I saw that, and I felt at that age that these were niggas, because I still remember this. And I still feel how I felt in these things that went down, because it felt, you know what I'm saying, like I had a place to sit. And even though the conversation might change within my mind, that person was still the same. Because I could take the essence of who he is and have a conversation and take his mind and say, okay, well, this is what he probably would be saying to me.
But see, I think a lot of times we growing up, that the male had to be tough. That the male, you couldn't show a sign of weakness. You couldn't cry. You couldn't. If you cried, you consider a chump, a punk, a sissy, or if what else I'm looking for? Because all this coming through you. It's a lot of you couldn't even be hurt.
It was just funny to me because we were coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker start crying, you better run.
That was I'm getting at. You couldn't cry in front of you couldn't
Ooh.
cry in front of no.
No, I'm talking about if you get so mad, you get to crying.
Yeah, but
You better get out of there. We
Yeah.
didn't have that.
But I'm talking about the older head, man. Say you sitting there crying in front of just say your dad or uncle or older guy. You better not cry. Nigga, you better dry that up. Nigga, ain't no crying. You know what I'm saying? This is what we got growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't sit there.
I got more. I didn't get that.
Can't be vulnerable. You can't show your feeling. You consider soft. You a chump. You weak, and so you'll hold so much in growing up.
Well, I ain't never had that problem like that because if I felt a certain type of way and if I wanted to cry, that's me crying. You ain't have shit to do with it. If you step past certain bound with me crying, now my thing was my uncle and them, they never kicked it to me like that. If they talked to me because I was crying, they asked me why I was crying, and then explained to me. I remember one incident where BB told me he was coming out to the house. I had to been about 9, 10, some shit like that. Now I might know. Hell, I wasn't even there. About 8. And me and BB, by being him, my favorite uncle, he didn't show up. So it tore me up. I'm thinking something happened to him. I'm scared. Yeah. That, where he at. I don't know why I thought all that shit there. But when he finally came down there, I'm crying because he didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? Then when he finally got there, he said, "Man, you can't be doing that now." He said, "Listen, what I'm saying is, just because I don't show up don't mean I'm not there." So he explained his whole ordeal. He didn't basically say stop crying. He said, understand where I'm coming from. Gave me his excuse. He was chasing some little girl or whatever he was doing, and then he made me feel more part of his plot or his scheme. Like, okay, when I leave home, I tell him come down here. I go see my girlfriend first. And then once I see my girlfriend, I come down here. That's why it took so long. So now me and him got a thing we talk about now. You know what I'm saying? He made it more of a.
So with all that you say,
yeah.
Do you cry in front of folks?
I'm not crying in front of folks. I have. I don't just make it a habit.
So have you cried in front of your wife?
Yeah, I was in the hospital crying like a damn baby.
Okay. Besides being in the hospital.
I ain't had a reason to. Let me ask you this.
Have you cried since you've been married since you've been with your wife, even before you got married?
How does this get on me? I'm just
going. I'm just going somewhere with it.
I haven't.
You haven't cried, man.
I haven't had any reason to cry.
So you don't get to yourself and cry.
If I had a reason to cry, I would cry.
Okay.
I just hadn't had a reason.
Okay. Yeah. What I'm getting at?
What the hell going on?
Okay.
Believe me, that's a rare. That was God. Listen, she be over here.
Yeah, nigga over here.
You over here?
Yeah, I just remember. I think my middle daughter, Jordan, she was like, "Dad, we never seen you cry." Man, I cry all the time. Now I try not to cry in front. I have my own. My own vulnerable weakness or whatever. And I don't know, I just always try to be to myself when I do it because I don't want, they see me as a whole different, hey, that's how Superman, that's how, I look at Superman, this nigga wouldn't cry. I never seen Superman cry. I've seen him defeated a little bit, he come back and win, but, I've been down for it. I'm not like rocking him, I'm down, but I come back and win.
I don't give a fuck what they see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Me personally, I deal with with that type of stuff because it's me. You know, if I wanted to cry and I'm in the middle of something, sometimes I get to talking about the things that have happened and what I see in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And a tear come out my eye because of the fact, you know what I'm saying, I really believe in that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know public appearance or whatever. I'm not concerned about that. And people looking at me saying this thing like that. Because every now and then you have to wash yourself of, you know, the things you go through. For me. Now anybody else do what they want to do.
Yeah.
But, you know, worry about, you know, because believe me, they didn't call me a lot of things, but Superman wasn't one of them because a lot of shit been going on in my life. But if I listen to anything they have said, I wouldn't be here right now.
You know, we were talking last week, and I was telling you, it was either last week or the week before, and I was telling you, I said, shit, my older daughter said, well, she ain't the only one. My older daughter said it too. But the word I was looking, it was a word I said, damn, it's a word she said, the passive aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say. Dad, you passive aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I ain't taking they feelings in consideration or whatever. You know, I mean, you know, I'm going off how they, oh shit, man, get over that shit. You know, but I ain't taking any feelings there. You know what I'm saying?
We got to look at what that really means. I mean, passive aggressive, from what I understand, is that you're more humble than you really are. You know what I'm saying? That you just take a little something, then they think no, you retaliate another type of way.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just they say something that you don't like, then you might not do nothing right then, but on down the line, you're putting something on for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just don't get stuck in one place. Like I can remember when I was working this job, I had been there for a couple of years, and the guy brought me in the office and told me you know, that they terminated my position.
Mm-hmm.
You know how some people they lose their job, their whole world turns upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, what I'm gonna do? What am I? My instincts kicked in right then. Like, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got a family. I got mortgages. I got car notes. I got a wife. I got children. I got bills.
Mm-hmm.
What's next? I can't. Oh my God, I can't sit there and wallow because at the same time, bills don't stop. None of this shit stops. So I got to be like, what's next? What I got to do next? To, you know, find something to, you know, make money to continue to pay bills. So I don't get there and be like, oh, it's me and grab my face type shit. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm more on that level, and they be like, I think that sometimes they get caught up like I ain't got feelings. I got feelings. It's just like I got a lot of people depending. At the same time, I can't sit there and be like sit in the crowd with them crying.
See, I know. I remember when I first got out. You know, I always been like this. I always set my expectations high on myself. So when I set them high like that, I continue to move the mark, so to speak. So you know, when I first got out, I started that trucking company.
Yeah.
Then you know what I'm saying, that thing, all the problem with the truck. And I'm going in and out of town driving trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go back getting a steel job. Every time I'm getting one of these jobs I'm doing, I'm thinking to myself, what's next? While I'm at that job. But I know when I hit these jobs, that's why I don't understand dudes that's out here tripping. Because you can get these jobs, but you can always better yourself within these jobs.
Mm-hmm.
You can better yourself within this while you at the job. Yeah. You ain't got to, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna leave the job, get on my nerves. No, man. Run it out. Find you something else. Yeah. Save your money, whatever you got to do, but don't just quit no damn job. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself together. Always have you some plans. Don't plan to be there. Plan to be gone.
That used to be me, man. I was the world's worst at quitting a job. I was like everybody.
See, but you got that damn. You like with Tanya.
Yeah.
You got that. I'm gonna be together forever thing. You know what I'm saying? And you a loyal person when you get into shit. But man, I let that motherfucker go.
No. I'm telling you, I was the worst.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to say you stayed there.
Look, everybody be like, dude, I quit a job in a day. Like, I did that all the time.
Oh, you remember when you stayed like that?
Yeah, but see, that move, I did all. I was used to that move. That's my wife. I can get a job quick.
How long we stayed at the job?
A couple of hours. And it was break time. Me and Tim started sterilizing together years ago. Y'all back about 90. We was on Dalton. In 96. So me and Tim got a job together, sterilizing, a 12-hour job. work 3 on, 2 off, some shit like that. But you had to work 12 hours. The first day, me and Tim started. And they had me over there doing something, standing down. I'm like, shit, oh no, this ain't gonna do. And so when they called a break, man, me and Tim, look, we didn't even talk. We just looked at each other. Man, we hit that door. Now we heard that dude like, fella, where you? Man, we took out. Look, couple of hours, we out the door. Like I always been like that though. If that job ain't for me, or this what the fella used to tell me back in the day. When I quit a job and come back, we'll be down in the hood or whatever, drinking or whatever. They be like, nigga, what's up? I be like, shit, I quit today. They be like, oh, what they used to say, man, that white man, that same white man following you to the, cause I like, back then, man, white man, what he used to make me mad, make me mad. They used to always say, that white man follow you to every job you go to. I used to quit a job, look, so I got about 30 and kind of settled down. I got 2 children now, 30, and a wife, so now I'm more settled. So, but back then, them 20s, shit, I'm out of here.
Nigga, I'm so far in that. The only reason we went to stand like that because I just got the count.
I know. I'm telling you, me and you both when you got that job.
I just got that job.
I think we might have worked 2, 3 hours, and they took a break. Me and Tim just looked at each other. I don't know what I don't know. I'm in baskets or something. I don't know the fuck. But I know a bunch of them. I'm like, oh, this line ain't stopping. Oh no,
ain't no break.
There ain't no break. No,
they lock the door.
I know, exactly.
No, they unlock the door.
Yo, when they like break, they like fellas. I think we made like the buzzer. I don't think you can run out. But I do. The
oh yeah, we hit the door.
Yeah, we hit the door.
Yeah,
the like alarm went off. Like we out of here. We get to go.
Like we escaped the plantation.
So we don't want them back. We're radical back then.
Why that shit so crazy?
So look, man, we're gonna move forward. So
yeah, okay, that's okay.
Yeah, so let's talk about, man, what's been on the internet for the last couple of days. I've been seeing about the teacher and the student.
Okay.
Let's unpack this a little bit. And if anybody on here got an opinion on it, like I say, I'm not saying anybody right or wrong. That's not what it's about. It's just an opinion. So,
my question to everybody for you: if that was your daughter,
that's what I'm getting at. What would you?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what I want everybody to go. It's easy to say. Well, for the people that don't know what I'm talking about. So what happened was a teacher, which is a substitute teacher, took a young lady's phone. I don't know what grade they was in, but it seemed like they was in middle school. Took a kid's phone. And then she had it out in class. She took the phone, and the girl came up there and told the teacher, give her phone back. You gave everybody else their phone back. That's what I heard. You gave everybody else phone back, give my phone back. She walked up to the teacher's desk, behind the desk, and it was like, in curse. I heard her curse, like, shit, give me my phone back. And she reached around and grabbed the phone, and the teacher was actually on a phone in the school, in the class, a regular line phone. Landline. There you go. She was on the landline. And she was, for me, what I saw, I'm just telling you from what I saw the teacher as aggressive because the teacher's already on one. Like, look, girl, you better, you better not touch me. Get it back. And kind of hit her a little bit, shoved her back a little bit when the girl reached around. And the girl looked like shocked. And the girl swung. Teacher blocked it. The teacher blocked it and went into her ass with that phone, like, and we started wailing on her, took her to the ground, and was holding her down when she was beating her first before she got on down, beating her on the ground, because the girl grabbed the teacher's hair and pulled it out. And it fell to the ground, and the teacher started wailing on her, beating on her, and was holding down, telling the students, go get a teacher, go get a teacher, go get a teacher. And so I want, for the people that know or have seen the video, give me your opinion on, I don't want to say who was right and wrong, because both of them was wrong. To me, the young lady was wrong, and the teacher wrong, because The teacher got to assess this thing. I get it. The girl be a little aggressive, but the teacher got to understand. Hey, you can't put your hands on these students like that. You're gonna lose your job, right? You're gonna lose your job. You touch them kids,
And
you're gonna lose your job. You touch them kids.
damn that job. You come up on
Well,
me
that's
like
basically what
that,
she
man.
said. She
Man,
said,
listen,
she said,
okay, hold on. Let me tell you
said,
something. I'm just
fuck
going,
with
I mean, don't send them around me like that. You come at
so
me
you
like,
gonna whoop them?
yeah, but what him? He trying to whoop me. What are you talking about?
What is a female? What is a female?
I mean, I'm gonna hold her down, but she gonna get down. She gonna get down. I'm not gonna whoop her, but she gonna get down. Man, no, you gonna have to calm down, baby girl. I understand. Just calm down.
So
No, bro.
So you don't tell me. So
bro, they killing these kids. Killing.
I get that, but I mean,
These kids got guns.
but I'm saying,
These kids got knives.
is there any other way?
Listen, yes, if we can talk, I was trying my best to talk to you. Miss, please stop. Don't come near me, please. Please, I'm scared. Calm down. Will you please calm down? You keep coming, I'm gonna whoop your ass now. That's all. I can't help that now. I done did everything I can do, and I can't do no more.
Mm.
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
So this
Man, come on, man.
This is my scenario. What I would do.
Okay.
Me and my wife talk about. My wife, she agreed. T shouldn't be that ass. T shouldn't be that ass, right? You know, my wife like she did right. I was like, baby, I said, look. So when you sign up for something, it's like being a policeman. You signed up for this. So you got to understand, all right? So this is what I would have did. When the young lady would have came up toward the desk, I'd be like, look, she was like, get my phone and all that. First thing I'd have been like, look, hey, I'm gonna go to the office and get the principal. I would have left the phone on the desk. She might have got it and grabbed it, but I went to the principal office. Cause see, when you older, cause that teacher was 40. Find out you're a little seasoned. You ain't 20 no more. You ain't in your 30s. You done been through some stuff when you're 40. You done been through. So I'd have been like, so now I gotta think about my job. So these little young women snap popping.
But do you really think that this teacher, so you have to look at it in content. We got it at the escalation point. What was happening before then? Did she really take everybody's thing? Did she really not give everybody thing? What was the conversation before we got to where we saw it at? And if did she try to de-escalate this before this little girl walked around her desk?
Yes, yeah, you did.
Okay, so she crossed that threshold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the lady was on the phone trying to call. Just hold on, let me call and get some. She decided that she gonna come around now.
Yeah.
So you telling me when you sit behind this desk,
mm-hmm.
and you're telling me, hold up, let me talk to, let me call, boom, 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 whatever. We don't know what she said, but all of a sudden we see me round the desk in your face.
So I'm gonna show you.
After you done did all that you just said you did.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you.
Okay. You did all that you did say.
Yeah.
Now I'm disregarded all that, and I'm in your face.
Early 20s, early 30s. Yeah, she probably ought to beat the shit out. 40. Hey, I'm gonna set that phone right there. If she grab that phone, I'm going to the principal's office. Hey, you need to come get her. I took her phone. She had her phone out because it's a rule that the parents had to sign a package, and you had to sign that package about these phones. So by her having that phone out, if a teacher see it or whatever, they take it up, and the parent had to come get it. That's in the package. So I went to the office and got the principal. Like, look, I took young lady's phone. She had it out. She came cursing, whatever. She would take the phone. She's very aggressive. I don't put it.
She up in your face.
Yeah, I walked around, left her. She might have grabbed the phone and took it, but I went to that principal and put it in his court because at 40 you're a little more seasoned. You just a little more seasoned. 20, 30, you still you finna fight. So I get it. When they told me she was 40, 41, I'm like, shit, come on. And she winning, like she wasn't just holding the girl down. She was like.
So the girl wasn't fighting back.
The girl fighting back. Yeah, the girl fighting.
The girl didn't come at her first.
Yeah. So
now take all that.
Okay.
Let's go back where the fight started. Okay. You done tried all that, but this person still hit you. This person still come at you.
Mm-hmm.
All the walking around. Now none of that happened. But we talking about the actual fight, right?
Yeah.
So this person done hit you. This person done hit you
The
now.
teacher actually pushed her first.
Okay, you told him to get back. And this person come at you.
The teacher kind of like,
okay. Listen, you hit. You hit. What you do now?
Am I hitting you? Talking about the
God damn, did I say you hit?
No.
You hit.
Because I said
you hit. They done hit you.
After what? I hit them first or something?
I mean, what?
But the teacher actually shoved her first.
So you said the teacher shoved her first. So
yeah.
So the little girl went in the teacher's personal space.
Yeah, she was.
Okay, so you got a personal space. I have invaded your personal space.
Hey man, get up.
Okay. So is that worthy?
I mean,
okay. So wait a minute now. But I come back at you in your person. What you gonna do? Now this ain't no little girl. This we're gonna put in context. No, it was 2 girls then. Now it's another little dude. Okay.
I'm going to the principal.
Okay. No. I just hit you. I'm in your personal space.
So
okay.
Right. So
okay. You ain't gonna make it across that room. I'm telling you like that.
Because the question you said before we started, if you saw that video and you saw that was your kid getting handled like that.
What if it's your kid that was doing what that kid was doing?
Even if that was my kid doing what that kid was doing, I still wouldn't want no adult handling them like that. And I'm sorry. I just went. Now I'm gonna get in my kid's shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna get in my kid's shit. You had no business up here acting grown. Blah blah blah. Told you not to have that phone out. She gonna get the blue and probably get punished, ass beat, whatever. But I still won't want no adult have my kid holding her face to the ground and wailing on her like an adult. Yes, she did.
So you telling me?
Yes, she did.
Held her head down.
She held her head. No, baby. She held her head. Her face was to the ground and holding it, and then crawled up on top of her.
Now see.
Panties off and everything.
Now we getting to it. That what it was. It was the booty. The booty.
She crawled up on top of her with her knees, holding her body with her knees.
All I'm saying is this.
And that girl hollered out, "Y'all gonna let her do me like?"
Okay, now you see how we talking about this? I remember when it was a officer that did the same thing to the girl for no reason in the classroom. Y'all remember that?
You talking about the dude had that when he whooped her?
He whooped her, and they making a bigger deal about this.
But you know what? Somebody said this. There was somebody said. They said it's funny. They said if there would have been a white teacher, we'd have been like, that girl deserved that, and would have been like, what?
I don't think the girl deserved it.
I think both of them wrong.
I think both of them wrong. But the thing about it is, this day and age, with the way some of these kids are you really gonna take a chance? And I'm just being honest with you.
You probably don't even in that field.
I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Because that's what you're dealing with every day. The kids they dealing with
all
now,
the
this
kids
is what you're gonna deal
are
with
not like that.
You might not say not all of them, Tim, but you going to those type of schools, this is what you're gonna deal with on a regular. This is what these teachers are talking about. This is what we dealing with. And then we deal with the parents coming up here hooping and hurrahing for them, talking about, who about my kids.
But you the same parent that's saying that this girl that was up there doing that, you wouldn't want this to be chastised.
I said I wouldn't want no adult handling my kid like that.
So who you want to handle? What's she supposed to do? So now what if you should have handled at home
exactly
before it came there?
But I'm just saying,
if you're not handling at home, then what do you think they're gonna see? One thing they taught me a long time ago, they said if you don't get took care at home, the streets take care of you. If you don't pay attention and do what you're supposed to do at home, you'll learn out in the street.
So if somebody grabbed your daughter and handled her like that,
if my daughter act like that,
you cool with it.
I mean, what? I can't help but be cool with it because she did what she did.
I'm gonna get her shit, but
she did what I wasn't there.
Don't grab
so
mine like that.
I should have my child known well enough how to treat and act in public to where I don't have to worry about that.
I agree.
Okay, so I don't even have that problem because that is not gonna happen. Because my kids are gonna know how to behave and respect elders.
And your sister said the same thing. We talked about this. I said, but what happens if
ain't no if for me? You can if somewhere else. Ain't no if for me. It's no if. Which kid of mine has ever did anything like that?
None.
Okay, so it's no ifs for me. I take no ifs and men. Ain't no ifs.
What I'm saying.
That's not happening with my children.
What I'm saying. A lot of these parents, the kids go to school and act a certain way. Some of them don't. They not acting like that at home. You understand what I'm saying? Not all.
Your child, man.
I agree. I agree.
Child.
Not all kids. Some kids peered up.
Man, that's that TV shit.
And a lot of kids follow that shit.
That's that. Listen, that's that TV. I didn't know Jimmy was like that. You knew Jimmy was crazy when he left the door.
Well, some of them don't because they ain't in their lives like that for real. They just go to work and just come home.
No mother does not know their child. Somebody in that family know their kid. If they say, look, that little nigga bad now, you better watch it.
So let me ask you this. If you got a mama that work 2 jobs and she ain't never hardly got time at home, she don't know little Jimmy.
Connie was not perfect in knowing me and she worked several jobs.
I get it.
But Connie had a string guideline on who she thought I was. And she had, listen now, she had a ratio of actually hitting the button because she paid attention where she had to where she could say, you did this or you did that by checking my character for what she done seen. She wasn't always correct. She wasn't always correct. But it was enough to keep me in line.
You said the magic word, she paid attention. All parents not paying attention.
That's them.
And so when you get a parent that's not paying attention, they're working 2 or 3 jobs, they don't know what little Jimmy doing every day.
I get you. I don't know
All thing they doing is putting food on the table, paying the bills, and they gone all the time. Little Jimmy getting raised by whoever.
Well, I don't know.
So they don't really know who little Jimmy is.
I can't really speak on that because I don't know how they work.
So there is some kids out there.
I don't know.
Raising like that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know because I haven't seen that in my cipher.
The reason I've seen it because I'm not saying I've seen it like day for day. I coach Little League, so I saw where some kids were getting kind of left by the side. Parents ain't at the football game. Parents can't take them to practice. Parents can't buy them there. So I know these parents not in their life.
I've got a rebuttal for that. Cause my mom couldn't be at everything. My mom couldn't be at every football game.
You making your mama for everybody.
No,
they're not like
but you're making them for everybody.
You get a lot of those. That's what I'm getting. I coach these little kids that didn't have nothing. They run and man, they at the football games asking every time they can have for $1. Parents ain't never seen a game they played. Parents don't know if they made it to the game. Don't even know they made it home. I've seen it. So you got some kids growing up like that where the parents don't know what little Jimmy doing. That's what I'm getting at. Now, you saying your mom. Yeah, your mom is not like everybody else. Your mom paid attention and she was
Mama was working, man. I was there.
Yeah, but I'm saying you said she paid attention.
I said from what I have seen and what she has done, she's paid attention enough to be within a sphere.
Did your mom come to your games?
Every now and then she could. But now
Little League.
Crestwood Little League, she came to most of them.
Okay.
But I played with
I get that.
High Chaparral. Excuse me.
Okay.
I played with High Chaparral and I played with Gay City. She didn't come to none of them games.
What about Crestwood?
Crestwood was 1 year. I played several years before she even started coming to any game. And I had to go up to Crestwood myself to sign up. She didn't do that. Then I had to get, listen, man.
Was anybody else in your family?
Listen, man.
I'm just saying, I seen some kids where nobody in family is around this.
Bro, I was doing this by myself. That my other family members came once I got up in there. Wasn't nobody going to Crestwood. I went up there.
And
I did a lot of things on my own because she raised me to be independent enough to think for myself. Therefore, when she went to work, I knew how to cook for my sister. I knew how to clean for her. So we had talks. Now, what other people do, I can't speak on.
I know.
Okay, so you're saying
your mama raised you to be independent.
How did their mama, if they're out there hustling, if they're out there trying to get money, are they doing independent? If that's the way they was raised, or is it neglect?
That's the problem. Neglect the shit they learned on their own. Or learn from somebody else. I'm telling you, I've seen some cats, dude, look, the mama don't know nothing. And everybody else taking care of this little kid. And I can remember, because I know I can remember there was a couple of cats on our little league team, and my wife was like, why are you buying cleats and stuff like that for these kids? I'm like, shit, that ain't got nobody else. You understand what I'm saying? I know what they're going through.
I mean, I don't. We done bought clips, everything, all that, but that didn't make me think. It just made me think that the parents going through hard time and giving them a hand and doing something that was not in their budget to do, and I had the opportunity to help them get through that because this kid wanted to play. I didn't automatically come to the conclusion that they were neglecting the child. I just said that they were going through financial difficulties.
And that's part of it. I mean, that's
So
I'm
I
saying
don't.
I'm
I
not
can't
saying
just
they
say.
I'm not saying they're not going through financial difficulty, but I'm telling you, if I see a kid and you see this kid never, you don't even know who the parents are. I ain't never seen the kid parent. I don't even know. But every day he's looking for a ride home. He's looking for a ride to practice. He's on Saturdays. He's asking everybody he see tugging their shirt. Hey, you got $1? To buy something to eat. They look throw it away. And I mean, the poverty, the struggle. Like when I see it in these kids, I'm like, you feel bad for them because, like, damn, your mom them ain't coming to nothing. I mean, nothing. Shit, motherfucker, that like, you see a teen mama. Yeah, I got to take him home. His mama, at work or whatever. His mama, we don't know what she had. He got to spend the night with me tonight. I saw this. I'm like, damn. I'm like that. Like, damn.
I don't know what them folk go through. I don't know what they I don't know what they be
Yo, but look. So look, we moving into the sports world, right?
Yeah.
Your boy, the quarterback from Oklahoma,
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
The quarterback from Oklahoma, Jalen Hurts, just got the biggest deal. Not the highest paid contract, but I think percentage or
I mean, he got a great contract. Whatever if that's what he wanted, he got what he wanted.
Oh yeah, it was a stitching where he got like 51 million.
Yeah, I mean,
51 million a year, the biggest deal in NFL history. For a cat that got benched, man, kudos, Jalen Hurts. Kudos, baby.
I mean, he showed a lot of integrity. I mean, he's just getting paid for what he is anyway, and that's a stand-up type guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oklahoma.
And a lot of times, we don't give get a direct praise to stand-up guys. See, we pay so more attention to the bad guy. This guy doing it. This woman doing. I like to give because the people who are doing good, you're looking or doing the things that help society move forward. I ain't gonna say good or bad because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we put judgment on people and we really don't know what their circumstances is. And I'm well aware of how that is because people have judged me for years about something I did, but they had no idea what it was for, why it happened, what was going on, what had to happen. They had no idea the ins and outs. But they want to put their spin on it because that's their life. They're living through what they see me do. But that's definitely not true. So let's give homage to people who rise to get out and take care of things. You know what I'm saying? We got people that we got parents. I mean, we take one incident. For instance, we're gonna go back to this little girl. This one girl that's in this room. But what else we did not see? We didn't see the other kids get involved in it. We didn't see nobody go. They filmed. They're cool. They you didn't see nobody go start jumping on nobody. They was pretty much set back to themselves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a lot of good students because if she was the only one mad because of the phone, and if she took the other kid's phone, or she didn't take phone, she was whatever it went down. Other kids didn't do nothing else. Now I've seen thing with all the kids jumped on.
I don't think they want none of that smoke.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, you know what I'm saying? We got to take care of each other. Yeah. I hate the fact that it was two black women that had to go through that. Because, I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Respect your elders. That's all. Listen, if you don't agree with them, talk to them. Tell them why you don't agree with them. You do not have to go to Call of Duty to talk to somebody.
Well, let's start at home, bro. I mean,
even if you ain't getting at home, let me give you something from the street. Stop being so disrespectful to each other. Believe me, I'm an older person. Yeah, I'm old. I'm getting older. I want to get old as I can. I want to be 102, maybe 3. If it work out, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is this. I respect y'all. I respect what the young people are doing and how they're trying to do. All we're trying to do as far as in our communities is open up more doors for you. We're not in competition with you. Okay? We don't even come in your realities. Give us a chance to open up the doors, get the things done that you think you need to be done. But the only way we can find out what you need is us communicating, not going through some disrespectful. We've earned the right to be the adults that we are. We would not have made it to these ages if we had not have learned earned the right. We know you're the future. We respect that. But if we work together, all of us can get along and have a beautiful, beautiful future in our neighborhood. Believe that now. All right.
And the only thing about what they doing with that, they making the division. Damn, who right or wrong? Damn,
That don't make no.
like hey, we don't do this.
I mean, you just don't do it.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Yeah, we don't do that.
I mean, you got to have some dignity about yourself, about who you are and where you come from. The people. Listen, I find out something. I go on. I be reading, looking at stuff. Now listen, I found out something that Mr. Dr. Valentine put out. Right, you know what I'm saying? I was checking it out, and he said that in order for each person that's here right now, say all four of us sitting in this room, each person comes from 1,048,576 ancestors over 500 years. If that many people within our DNA that we travel with every day, because everything is brought into the DNA system. So all this goes all the way back 500 years. So if you're traveling every day with over 1 million people with you that have worked so hard for you to be right here to continue their growth, to continue our moving forward for who we are, to continue to make our lives and our history better. Why we going through these changes with each other? That don't make no sense.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We're not. I don't think we're doing a good job of teaching the youth, and I don't think the youth listening to what we're trying to teach.
Why they gonna listen when we ain't doing what we say we're gonna do? We can't even come together as the adults, so to speak, to talk to each other and find a way that we can communicate and reach a common goal. I don't blame them now, don't get me wrong. We ain't took care of the shit we supposed to take care of, but if we work together, maybe you can help us get our shit together and we can help you get yours. That's all I'm saying. But killing each other ain't gonna get it. That don't make nothing happen.
I'm at McDonald's today, and I'm sitting there watching the youth sitting there hold out food and have a conversation for 10 minutes while they hold out food in their hand. I'm looking like, then they come, did you have the kids meal? I'm like, yeah, the same meal you just had for 10 minutes right there. I'm like, it's no urgency. Like the line is like wrapped around the building. It's no urgency with the youth. And then I look up, the damn manager standing there with them talking or just chilling. And I ain't saying like, hey, let's get the orders out.
So is it the youth or the manager?
It got to be the manager.
Okay, then. So let's stop blaming and putting blame to people that don't deserve the blame. If I don't be a leader by example, then am I? See, when I lead. I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm not gonna ask you to do something I'm not gonna do. And if you're working hard, believe me, I'm working right as hard next to you.
It's us.
It's a us. That's all I'm gonna. That's why I talk to my son. I talk to everybody. I talk to kids. Listen, I love you enough to be what you need me to be, but help me to be that person.
Like my youngest son say, it's us. He be like, it's us.
And there's a lot of adults that feel like that about their kids, about the kids they meet. We want to grow. We don't want to go. What the hell, man?
We want to grow, not go.
That's it. Shit, we trying to handle our business. Because we got kids and we got family coming up behind us that going to need what we know right now. The same way our ancestors got us to this point. It's very serious if you really think about it.
So look, man, we finna get ready to get out of here. Is there anything else you gotta say before we get out of here, bro?
Happy birthday to you.
Oh,
Happy birthday to you.
In my Marilyn Monroe voice.
Happy birthday, little chocolate motherfucker. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, man, we want to thank y'all for joining us, man. Join us every week, 7 p.m. every Wednesday. T.O.G. Umbrella.
Click like,
You know
share,
what I'm saying?
like, share,
On our Facebook page,
like,
T.O.G.
share,
Umbrella Podcast.
like, share,
On our
like, share,
on our-
subscribe.
on our YouTube channel. Man, we love y'all, man.
All right,
And
peace
we
out, man.
And we out.